Hello, good afternoon everyone. It is Sunday afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and do up some packages, get things caught up. So the first thing we have to do, unfortunately, is someone got an item that was a little dinged up, and so I'm going to replace that item for them. So we'll do that, and then we'll get started on the new orders. Alright, so let's get to work and do some packages. Alright, so as I said, our first package we need to do is actually replacing an item that was damaged during shipping. I think we'll see. It's a card, and in his picture he showed the corner just slightly dinged, and who knows, it's not a big deal. Let's see if we can find it. Hopefully I got the replacement in here. Let's see what card number we're on. Oh, we're in the 50s. It's card number 149. There it is. And his corner up here had a little slight ding to it. This one, there's a little scuff there. I'll check out these others. Okay, this one looks quite nice. Alright, so we'll get a soft sleeve. And usually that's all I do, because I put it in the postcard mailer, but this time we'll also put it in a top loader. Now we'll put it in the postcard mailer. Turn that on. Get an 864 box. Get a sheet of bubble wrap. And this card originally, the first time, it sold for $9.75 free shipping. So by the time we replace it, we're not really gaining much. And what I'm going to also do on this one this time, usually I would put a piece of tape here and do it just like this. But this time we will also put this piece in there to hopefully prevent any movement at all. Like so. But this is just part of business. I mean, you can do your best, package things real carefully, but you're still going to end up with a damage every now and then. 4 ounces. Let's get started on these new packages. First is a Marvel Legends action figure. Part of the MODOK series. There it is. Alright. Right here. So this is part of the MODOK Build-A-Figure series. It is the Thor Buster Iron Man figure. He sold for $43.75 plus shipping. And he's only been listed a little over a week. I listed this one on March the 12th of 2021. So, send him priority. Go. First piece of bubble wrap. second piece. Go. No movement. Okay, £1.15. Our next item is a comic book. It is a, let's see, here, Moon Knight #1. Moon Knight. Oh, my last one too. This one right here, Moon Knight #1. And a lot of the Moon Knight stuff is starting to sell and increase in value because I think there's a Disney Plus series coming out this year, next year for Moon Knight. And he's always been a pretty popular character. But the Moon Knight stuff is starting to increase in its speed and value of selling. This particular one, let me look at my sheet, sold for $8.15 plus shipping. And I listed it on the 27th of January this year, 2021. So about, what was that, a month and a half to 2 months, and it's sold. Eight ounces? Yep, 8 ounces. Alright, our next item is a loose Funko Pop. And it's the Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's see. Started with a little over 300 of these all loose ones. And they have sold quite well. Here he is. Star-Lord. And then our next item is a comic book. Let's see, Justice League of America. Go. Justice League of America Annual 4. This sold for $1.95 and has been listed since May 20th of 2020. So, what was that, 11 months? 10 or 11 months. Move Star-Lord so he doesn't get knocked down. And this is an annual, which are usually thicker comic books. So I would imagine this would be 12-ounce rate. Yes, okay. It's for Star-Lord, an 864 box. Sheet of bubble wrap. Alright, and Star-Lord sold for $11.75 plus shipping. And he has been listed since September 1st of 2020. So 6 months, 7 months. So that's not too shabby. And like I said, I started with over 300 of these loose pops, so quite happy with the way they've been selling. This should be 8 ounces on this one. Yes, alright. Alright, both of our next two, we have 2 comic books. Put these up. Alright, first one is a Turok. Okay. Number 100. Okay, it's going to be in the gold key. So we'll get that in a sec. The Superman. Might be in the minis. Yep. Had problems on both of these. Alright. There it is. Alright. Superman Secret Files and Origins #1. Let's see, that's sold for $1.75, and it has been listed since the September 24th of 2019. So about a year and a half. But it's sold. That's good. Oh. 12-ounce rate. I'm marking it because they're both comic books, so they'll both look the same. So I must have this Turok in the gold key section. And that's just the publisher. Nope. There it is. There it is. Turok, Son of Stone, issue 100. Let's see, that one sold for $7.99 plus shipping, and it has been listed since February 8th of 2018, so 3 years. That's how long it took for this one to sell. Should be 8 ounce. Yep. Alright, now we have another comic book to pull. It is a Grimm Fairy Tale series, Code Red. Stone. Oh, there's Code Red. Issue 4B. These have different covers to them, like ABC covers. Looking for 4. It's A. There's a 4B. And on this one, this has been on so long, I need to... It doesn't have the white background that, you know, a couple years ago eBay said they prefer. And so on these, when I find one like that, I just pull it so I can take new pictures, so it does have the proper, you know, I guess you want to call it proper white background. And so, yeah, I mean, the Zenescope makes these nice covers. Always, they're a popular seller, and I mean, they do have some variants they'll sell for real big money, but most of the time for me, they're between you know, the $1.50 to $5 range, but it's good. They sell. This one took quite a while. Let's see, $2.99 plus shipping, and I've had it listed since April 5th of 2017, so 4 years nearly. Oh, out of boxes, out of Geminis. Let me go get more. I get these Geminis, as you can see, a pallet at a time. So, drive over to Dallas and get them and pick them up. There we go. But yeah, in this particular comic book here, I purchased on one of their clearance sales, and at the same time I purchased, they had some action figures. They were really cheap, and if you bought cases, if you spent, I forget, $1,000 or something, they sent you tons of variants that were really good. And so basically it ended up that I spent $1,000 or $1,500 that time, and the free stuff, the free variants they tossed in, sold within just a month or two and got me all my money back. So then I had all the action figures, which was like 240 of them, because there were 6 to a case, and I ordered, I want to say somewhere between 40 and 45 cases. I'm still selling those today. And then these comics, you know, I'm still selling them. All right, the next thing is a pair of shoes. Let me get my stool stepper. And these are women's shoes. Let's see. There they are. Yeah, I have so much stuff in here. All right. Yeah, these are them. Nayot, made in Israel. These have the bling on them. European size 38. Pretty nice women's shoes. You always do the bend test, see if they, you know, just split on you. Some people would send these in the priority padded envelope, and, you know, if that's what you want to do, that's what you do. I still wrap them all up, and I ship them in a actual shoe box. So it does cost me a little bit more, and, you know, I'm sure if you're doing the ones in the padded envelope, if you haven't had any problems, there's no sense in changing. It's just, this is the way I do it. So, not right, not wrong, just how I do it. Oh, and these sold for $20 plus shipping, and have been listed since October 3rd of 2019. So, I guess that's about a year and a half or so. And there again, even though they're shoes, you know, and they're wrapped in bubble wrap, there's still a lot of movement there, and I don't like that. So, I think that's basically worth another whole piece of bubble wrap. Go like that. There we go. Now, I mean, there's still a tiny bit of movement, but I'm okay with that. And those will go out most likely at the £1.15 rate. I'll check them out here in a sec. Yeah, £1.15. Okay, the next thing, we have an automotive book. Okay, right there it is. Racing the Small Block Chevy. I bought a bunch of these automotive books last year at one yard sale. The other thing we have is another loose pop. And it is, here she is, Okoya from the Black Panther movie. So, another loose pop selling today, so that's good. Alright. Get a small box. Cardboard. Alright, and the Funko Pop sold for $20 plus shipping, and it has only been on for a little over a week. I listed this on the 13th of March of 2021, and it was actually a relist. Someone else had bought it, never paid, and so then I, of course, relisted it. But this would have been listed last year originally when I got them. So the first time it would have taken, what, 6 months or so to get the purchase that never paid. But now she's gone. So that's good. And just like the other one, should be 8 ounces. Yes. Okay. And now then, for the automotive book, let's see if it'll fit in this magazine bag. Sometimes I have to go get, you know, like a Walmart sack or, you know, some kind of grocery sack. Nope, fits. And this, I mean, I assume that this will be used by somebody out in their garage and get some grease stains on it and stuff, but it looks much nicer like that. And I use these other sturdier folding boards for this, because it'll go medium mail, of course. But this is a nice sturdy way. And this one, the Geminis have like little, if you want to call it dots or whatever, to fold on, where this one does not. So I cut this magazine template out, and it holds the books, or it starts those folds, and then when I fold it here in a sec, it'll snug tighter against the book. I won't pull that too far. Okay, there we go. And these have a issue of not being centered. All right, so that went in there. Oh, and this automotive book sold for $12.75 plus medium mail shipping, and it has been listed since the 6th of July of 2020. So about 10 months, 9 months. Alright, £1.15 rate. Alright, the next item is a gaming book. Let's see, let me put that there. It is a Warhammer. There it is. Warhammer Codex Chaos Space Marines. So, I picked this up in Dallas at a comic shop the day I went and picked up all those Geminis. The next thing is an X-Men comic book. Right, there we go. X-Men number 5. Nice Omega red right there on the front cover. And we're now on to items that have just been paid. I mean, like both these just paid within the last 15 to 30 minutes. Let's see here. I'll do the X-Men first. It sold for $7.85 plus shipping, and it was listed on January 23rd of this year, 2021. So less than 60 days. That's pretty good. And like I said before, I guess you'll notice with, you know, how the listing times vary so much on my stuff. You know, we've packaged up a comic today that's been on for 4 years, and now we're doing one that was less than 60 days. And I just figured it takes all of it to make it, you know, where I can do this full time. And since I do it full time, I need to have the space to hold stuff, you know, and to store it that long. 8 ounces. And then with this, we do just the same thing as I did with that automotive book. I'll put it in a magazine bag. Sometimes they don't fold just right because this book is a little bit shorter. But it's still, I mean, it looks a lot better if you get it in the mail look like that than if I put it in with nothing. Get our little template cardboard here, because this is that thicker folding box, not the Gemini. There we go. And I believe, okay, this one sold for $8.85 with free shipping. And this is part of when I started to do that free shipping and see how it goes. This was listed on the 28th of January this year, 2021. So another item that was, you know, less than 60 days and it sold. Alright, there we go. And this weighs, we gotta go 15 ounce rate. Alright, now we have a customer that bought 3 items, 3 comic books. And let's see where the first one will be. Right over here. Miscellaneous. Looking for Halloween special. Alright, now, okay. That's the one. I don't have any more of these. And now we are looking for Oz the Wizard and Oz No Place Like Home. I think I have these. Oh, right here. It's in the scope miscellaneous, I think. Oz the Wizard. It's that one right there. I only have one of those. Okay, good. No Place Like Home. I can relist. Okay, so I have to bag and board this top one. And then I can relist it. I'll give you all a good look at each one here in just a sec. And these, there are 3 of them, so it might go first class, but a couple of these are thicker, so it might not. Okay, so we have Oz No Place Like Home. You have Oz the Wizard. and the 2017 Halloween special. Okay. Let's see what they weigh right now. Oh yeah, we can go send those first class. Let's see. And I do give a break on shipping, so, you know, no one's getting taken advantage of. Let's see, these three together sold for $9.65 plus the shipping. And one of them has been on since the 15th of January of last year, 2020. So a little over a year, but the other two were just listed last month. One on the 3rd and one on the 13th of February, 2021. So, and this is a fairly common practice where people, especially with the Zenoscope, will buy more than one comic at a time from you, usually, a comic book. Don't get me wrong, I ship out a good number where they just get one, but this, with Zenoscope, I have this happen more than with much of anything else. Okay. And this is another one where they just paid about 30 to 40 minutes ago. All right, and look at that, 1 pound. Okay, the next item is a video game replacement console. It should have been right there. Oh, there we go. It is a Nintendo GameCube black replacement console. And I always check these things in case anybody where's to stash money in them. Some kind of hair right there. Don't want to ship it out like that. Just in case. I haven't found any yet, but there we go. This sold for 68. 68? Yeah. No, 48. 48.75 with free shipping. It was listed December 14th of 2020. So it took 3.5 months to sell. And what I try to do, at least with all my systems and games, is, you know, obviously I take pictures of the console on every side, and then I actually use my cords that I keep to test everything, and I actually hook the system up and put a game in there. And so my last two pictures are the system with the TV, so you can actually see that it does work, and that has really cut down on my returns for video games and for the systems. Now sometimes I can't do it, you know, if I don't have a GameCube game in stock, or, you know, vice versa, if I do not have a GameCube console in stock when I get games, then I can't do it. But usually, like I said, I'll even use my own systems and cords or what have you to test, or I'll actually just hold the system or the game until I get the others, whatever other one I need, whether I need a system or a game, and then list it. I need half of this. But like I said, it has really dramatically cut down the returns that I get when they're like, oh, this doesn't work. Because, you know, you can see plain as day. Oh, look at this. Okay, that's nice and stuck. But I would highly recommend doing that for now on if you can. And when you do that, always make sure you put in your description a statement that is like, you know, this is for the game or the system, whichever one you're selling only. You know, last pictures are just so you can see it works. Again, this is for the game or system, whatever you're selling only. All right, 4 pounds. All right, just letting you know, it was my mistake. The GameCube system was $68.75 with free shipping. I think I said $48.75, but it was $68.75 and free shipping. So just wanting to make that correction. We got some more orders in. And the first is another Zenoscope book. Let's see. There we go. Number 4. Hellchild. 4D. Oh, yep, it's pretty bad shape. That's way off. Alright, so Hellchild 4D. I bag and board it, and then we'll pull the next one. Might even go ahead and do this package on up. Okay, there we go. This sold for $1.85 and was listed on February 29th of 2020. So, what, 13 months? And it sold. And I can relist it. Got one more left. There we go. Should be 8 ounces. Yes. Mark this. And the next one, Ape City number 2. Oh, where's my stool? There it is. There we go. Ape City number 2. This sold for $1.30 plus shipping, obviously. It was listed June 26th of 2019. So, about a year and 8 months. Go. This should be 8 ounces as well. Yes. Okay, we're ready to do the next 2. The first one is another booster box or pack of Magic the Gathering cards. Let's go back here and get those. There it is. Rao Planeswalker deck. And the box is rough. Let's get up here in the light and you'll see. See how it's kind of crushed. But I took photos of that. Made sure you could see it. And this sold for $14. And has been listed since April 21st of 2020. So it took it 11 months to sell. We'll go into an 8x6x4 box. There we go. a sheet of bubble wrap. Alright, and that is 12 ounces. Alright, the next item, it's one of my favorite kind of items, I guess. Everybody likes the big high dollar items, right? Let's see here. Doesn't look like it's in this box. Okay. Oh, it'll be in here a bit. Here we go. Here we go. This is a comic book, X-Men #1, signed by Stan Lee. It's been graded, encapsulated. So you know, and by the yellow label, they actually had to stand there and watch him sign. Otherwise, you don't get that yellow label. So you know it's an authentic signature. They graded the comic a 9.0 out of, 10. This sold for $350, and it's been on since February 24th of this year, 2021, so less than a month. And that little slip of paper you saw me take off, I buy these as investments, as far as like to hold them and turn around and sell them. So I bought this August 29th of 2016, and I paid $113.50 total, shipping and everything. So that was what, 5 years ago, and I just listed it a little bit ago. I'd actually sold it one time before this, and they never paid. But, to sell it now for $350, I'm happy with that. That's good money to me. And what I do is I wrap it up in the bubble wrap. This box is a little, short for it, so it doesn't quite fit right. But the cardboard offers the protection I like. So fold it, because you do not want that case, that plastic case, to take a hit and get cracked or busted open or anything. And then I use, this is a box that bikes are shipped in. Let's see, this is from Trek, a Trek bike. But we have a bike shop in town, and ever so often I'll go to their trash bin behind them, and you'll find where they've, tossed out the bike boxes from the bikes they built that day. And I'll pick it up, because it is really nice, thick, sturdy cardboard. Take this back here. But like I said, you want these CGC books to be very well protected so that that case doesn't break. You can, if it breaks or gets a crack, you can ship it into CGC and they'll recase it and will not change the grade as long as you haven't, damaged the book. But total, you're looking at, about $50 to do that, because you got to pay. It used to be $15 to get it recased. I don't know if it's more, but then you also have to pay shipping both ways, and that adds up. So it's best to, and you don't want a customer to get an item broke, so it's best to properly package it. And this is the way I've been shipping them out. I've shipped CGC books that have sold for, $2,500 out this way. Now, I did sell one for over $8,000 about a month ago, and I actually shipped it out FedEx and protected that one extremely well. But I put that first box in there, and then I slide these cardboards on both sides of that interior box, so it's like, basically it's triple boxed. And like I said, this bike box cardboard is some stout stuff. Alright. And I saved this from an order I got in that they used it, so we'll put this up top, just a little extra padding, and that is it for this. It will be sent priority mail. They will have to sign for it. I usually do not insure them unless it's kind of funny. I guess, you know, for 350 bucks you'd think I'd insure it. Okay, $215. But usually it's if they are, you know, over the $1,000 mark. So let me get these labeled, and we'll be off to the next ones. All right, the next order, the customer bought 3 of these Vicavolts Pokemon cards, but there you get 3 packs, and then this promo card. Let's see, I need to see what size these are. Okay, 8, nope, so I have to go to 10, 8, 6, but I'm not sure if it'll be, I think we can skim it down to first class. But they bought 3 of them for $17.95 each, free shipping. And they were listed 4 days ago, the 17th of March of 2021. Yeah, the Pokemon and I guess card market in general has really been heating up. So it's always good to have these nice quick sales and for them to buy multiples. Get this. We might have to cut the box here a little bit. We'll see in just a second. I'll need another sheet of cardboard. Oh yeah, 1.2. I don't think I can cut enough. I mean, I could cut the box small. Let's see. Do I have another small box? Just trying to think. I do not. So what I'll probably do, I mean, this is enough. I'll probably go ahead and send these out in maybe a padded priority envelope. Let's see here. This will prevent them from moving around. And then these are, I can't use that. Somebody used this on an order that I got in. And I try to reuse any material I can. Alright, and what I'm going to do actually is put this inside a Gemini to give it some extra added support and protection. We're not concerned with the edges of the cardboard on the packs here, because I told and showed in the photos that has already got bins and stuff on it. What we're concerned about are the actual packs, keeping them safe. So now we could ship this out in a legal flat rate, which would save us a little bit of money, a couple cents. Oh, and we're gonna have to. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can fit that whole thing in there. I don't feel too bad because, like I said, I'm reusing the padded one that somebody put in one of my orders that I received. And it does have some cuts on it, but let's see. Okay, look at that. Now, just hopefully it'll close. That's an issue on this sometimes, is that it might be too thick in the legal envelope. Oh, look, just does close. Okay. That's part of the deal with this. It has to be able to close. You can't tape it with a gap and it still go for the flat break. So that's good. I do put tape on it just to, you know, hopefully ensure that it stays closed. But it's not busting or anything. I put the tape on the ends because I have had them come in split. Alright, so there we go. You don't have to weigh it because it is flat rate. I'll get a label on this. Alright, now we just got an order in for a pair of jeans. And I don't mess with jeans too much anymore. Location 2. They shouldn't be hard to find. They're green. That looks green to me. Ralph Lauren. There we go. So, location 2. Get up here in the light. You can see these are Ralph Lauren green size 14s. Yep, those are them. And I ship these out in priority padded envelopes. Oh, hold on one sec. I am out of my priority tie-back envelopes. So, okay, here they are. Alright. I ordered these tie-back envelopes, the 800s in a case, I think. So I ordered a case at a time. So, alright. Now I'm going to have to block the camera here for a sec, because what I do is I fold them up. Oh, maybe I can do it below. Alright. I just do 2 different folds, so they're nice and neat. And here's a little white, I don't know, something. So, you know, you just try to make them look pretty nice. Put them in here. And then that just slides quite easily. I thought I had, okay. I thought I had another envelope that I'd gotten in one of the orders I received, but I think this might be one actually. Anyway, we're using this padded. It fits in nice and snug. Now these sold for, I took the best offer of 10 bucks. I think it was $9.99 plus shipping. They've been listed since August 15th of 2017. So 3.5 years. I remember when I watched the first YouTube video where a guy was selling jeans, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, Salvation Army has dollar days, and I would go and buy, you know, 30 or 40 pairs of jeans and be like, oh, if you can get 10 bucks on them, you're doing really good, which you are. But I grew tired of it, so I don't sell too many of these anymore. All right, so we have 2 more orders that came in. Let's see. This first one is a keychain right here. Battlestar Galactica keychain. This sold for $6.15 plus shipping, and it has been listed since July 4th of 2020. So 9 or 10 months, 8 or 9. But that's a good sale. It came from a store I bought out, I guess about 3.5 years ago. And so now when any of this stuff that I have left over from there sells, it's just, you know, amazing. There we go. And then it's the 4-ounce crate. Alright, our next item has only been listed for 2 days. I listed it on 19th of March this year, 2021. And like I said, 2 days it sold. It is the Nintendo Game Boy SP, the Black Onyx version. This sold for $89.75, free shipping. And as you can see, it has some sort of aftermarket extended life battery pack. So that's the first one of those I've seen like that. But I listed 3 of those that day. One was my fastest sell ever. It sold in like 60 seconds. And then the other one sold later that night. This one, for some odd reason, took 2 days, but that's fine. Go. And because this one sold, like I said, $89.75, free shipping, I will send it priority mail, so that if it does get lost, I'm fully reimbursed. On first class, which is what I said in the listing, if it gets lost, I'm just out of luck, out of money. So, in the listing, I mean, I knew when I listed it, I would send it priority. But, you know, I wanted to, you know, if the buyer thinks it's coming first and you send it priority, you know, they're like, oh, he upgraded me. So that's what I did. Alright, so the next item we need to do up is a model. And I usually ship those out in these priority mail shoe boxes. Alright, and it's in the garage back here. Let's see. I gotta look up on that shelf up there. Those are extras. And this particular model is a Three Stooges. And when I bought this collection, there were, I think, 4 of them in the collection. So, looks like this is my last one. There it is. Okay. Remember to turn off the light. Okay. So yeah, got in the dark. 1940 Ford sedan delivery, Three Stooges. This sold for $35 plus shipping. I took a best offer. It's been listed since September 25th of 2020. So a little over 6 months. But like I said, this is my, I believe it was the 4th one. And I bought that collection last March. So 4 of them in a year. That's not too shabby. Get this done. It'll be go at the £1.15 rate. There we go. I'll weigh it, but it'll probably be, you know, £1.5 or so, but there we go. Yep, £1.15. Okay, the next item is a vintage computer part. It's an external 5 1/4 floppy drive. It is Amiga, the brand, which is also Commodore. And here we go. Model 1020. And this is untested. As you can see, it's pretty yellowed. But it sold for $150, free shipping. And it's been listed since February 9th of 2021, so less than 60 days. I'm going to wrap it in bubble wrap and tape it up real well, and then use packing peanuts for the rest of the packing, the protection. But when you do that, you have to make sure you seal this all up real well. Otherwise, some of those packing peanuts can get into the machine itself. Now, like I said, it was sold as is, untested, but you still need to take really good care of your items. Make sure you package them up to the very best of your ability. We'll do this. I'll probably do one more layer of the bubble wrap in a different way so these edges get covered. And usually I do not have a problem with that, because, you know, then it would have to find a different edge to come in on, and then find the edge that's still covered up. So, but yeah, I bought several vintage Amiga items, or Amiga, Commodore, Atari was some stuff there, and that is all done really, really well. I got one of the computer towers right there still left, and that one would power on, but would not do a picture. And so everybody was asking for pictures of the motherboard, and I sent it. But that's the one that's still left, but that's also the most expensive one. That one I think I have listed for a little over $900. But the others have sold. And I sold the external 3.5-inch floppy disk drive on this. So the old computer stuff is really good. It's best, you know, like I said, I plugged in the tower and tried to get those to work, but I think each one of them had a little bit of an issue. One of them I didn't have the proper connection to hook up the monitor. But if you can test them, man, they'll bring you some really big money then. But like I said, this one was $150. Free shipping. Less than 60 days. That's good. The keyboards for these old computers sold really, really well. And I sold those as untested as well. And I think I had 2 or 3. And I think one of them sold for $220 or $50, somewhere in there. And the other one was like $150. Alright, put some packing peanuts down there. The other good thing is this is just going here in Texas, so my shipping will not be that bad. I'll ship it FedEx. They seem to be much gentler on the packages. And of course, you know, with the value of this, he'll have to sign for it. So, hopefully all goes well. Haven't had too much of a problem. I did have a, what was it? A Commodore 64 last month. That they got it and they said the case had cracked on it. But, you know, they were easy going. They said they part them out all the time. So they just got a little bit of a refund and we kept moving on down the road. Alright. Call that 9 pounds. Alright, I think we're going to call it a day here. I've been here about 5 hours. We've done all these packages, and these are the FedEx. Oh, there you go. The 3 FedEx, and then these packages right here. So, now I'm going to go home. I hope y'all have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more packing. Alright? Have a good night.